In 2008, 42 million people were forcibly displaced worldwide. A small portion of these people attempt to enter Australia via boat. Yet they are not welcome. Amnesty International seeks to change public opinion and have Australians welcome people in need. Open Your Heart is the campaign to do it.
Wash away the whole world's pains and bring the gift of cool like ice cream trucks on sunny days.
This Open Your Heart project is important to me because it exemplifies the type of graphic design work I would like to do in the future. This is a university project. It's not really in the sense that it's going to be out there in the streets and stimulating conversation, which I would like it to. It's a project about social change, and I think that's why I'm a graphic designer. I want people to stand up and pay attention, and I think that visual medium is a very powerful way to talk to people. It's a breakaway into something a little bit more about where I would really like to head as a graphic designer. So enjoy. This is the process I went through.
Be the leaves like jade, I would stay evergreen. Spread my limbs out wide and pull up so close to me. And if I could be the roots, I would dig deep like ancestry. And if I were the fruits, you make the sweetest cherry pie for me. And if I could be the night, my moon replace electric lights and magic music would transmit from outer space.
Early on in the campaign I played with the idea of a heart made out of barbed wire. The Amnesty International logo is obviously a candle wrapped in barbed wire, and it's very, very strong symbol about who Amnesty are and about hope to these people that are in this, completely trapped in this situation. I played with a few ideas and it just wasn't working for me. It just, I don't know, it was kind of cliched. Barbed wire and love hearts, I should say, are very cliched symbols. They get used a lot, and it kind of looked like a bad tattoo, something that I really wanted to avoid. So instead I went for a heart that was sort of jagged around the edges, and I was sure to have a little part of it that was actually open. So if you'll notice on the side of the heart, it doesn't meet up, the brush strokes thin out, and that's sort of about letting people in. Open Your Heart is a public awareness campaign, so large outdoor advertising forms a large part. To get into people's faces and make them talk and take notice of an issue is what it's all about. Sometimes when you're working on a design, you have that little stroke of genius, that little bit of magic that happens, and the idea comes pretty much fully formed. It's rare, it doesn't happen every day, but when it does, it makes you want to jump up and down with joy. This Open Your Heart campaign was a little bit like that. The concept, or the slogan I should say, Open Your Heart, as soon as that leapt into my mind, I knew where I wanted to go with this. I knew I wanted hearts to feature prominently, but I was sure that I didn't want them to be red or pink that symbolised romantic love. I pretty early on knew that I wanted inside the heart image to be photographs of refugees. I find a very symbolic idea about letting people in, opening your heart. The colours black and yellow, they refer to the Amnesty logo and their kind of look, but it's more than that. I mean, black is a very dramatic colour, but it's also about dark, and if you think about what it means to have a black heart, it's kind of the idea of, you know, not wanting to help people in need, which is what this campaign is about, changing that kind of idea. And obviously yellow is a colour of light and happiness and clarity, and the idea of the heart on the black background is a little bit like a rising sun in the night sky, which I really like because it's like you're waking people up.
Moving on, move on. Well, moving on, move on. Well, moving on. Do you love someone? Do you love somebody? Love someone? Do you love someone? Do you love someone?
The objective of Open Your Heart is to get people to take action. These postcards do this directly. They act as a petition that people can send to Mr. Right.
Love someone? Do you love somebody? Then hold that one and on and on and on. On and on and on, on and on and on, on and on and on.
making Open Your Heart has been interesting for the fact that it's made me remember what it is to be a graphic designer, how making designs that are meaningful, designs that we believe in, that we believe can have a real impact on the world, is a lot of fun, but also makes you feel like you're contributing to society. And there's lots of times as graphic designers and artists that we just feel like we're making pretty pictures, but the real issue is that we want to talk about what's happening in the world, and graphic design is a very powerful medium of doing that. And so that's why this process has been really interesting for me, and that's why I am a graphic designer, because I believe through graphic design we can change the world.
Plants growing up the cracks in the sidewalk.